will review our overall healthcare services. It will see how we can prevent abuse of A&E services to ensure that those who need them most can be given timely attention, and so we can really improve our services. As regards the recent cancellation of flights by Cathay Pacific because of its lack of capacity to cope with the demand, the SL government is very concerned about the situation. Our Secretary for Transport and Logistics have communicated with the management of CX. We express our concerns, and we also ask the carrier to ensure that passengers affected will see their loss and inconvenience minimized. CX should divert their passengers to other flights or even to other airlines to ensure that they can depart on a timely manner. And if for some reasons that cannot be done, the carrier should take care of the loss of passengers affected. CX must face up to these problems seriously. In the long run, it should review its manpower and capacity as well as the long-term development of its business. The Transport and Logistics Bureau will communicate with CX in relation to all these matters. Next, the gentleman in front on the right.
Some English questions from the South China Morning Post. Firstly, with a former district councillor shutting down his community care team as he failed to gain a seat as what he described as an unfair system, are you concerned that this would undermine the public confidence in both the community care teams and also the new district council system? Are you concerned that similar incidents will also happen in the future? The second question, with the recent string of cancellation of flights under Cathay Pacific, is the government concerned that it will not be able to reach its estimate of resuming the Hong Kong International Airport's pre-pandemic passenger throughput? And how will this incident affect Hong Kong's ambition to regain its title as a aviation hub? Thank you.
Well, the care team is an important formation for us to ensure that the best district services are provided to the residents and the people in need. All we want are people who are committed and have a passion for rendering this care service. And for those whose priority is not on providing this service wholeheartedly with the passion and commitment, then probably he's not appropriate. We have over 400 care teams in 18 districts comprising about 5,000 people, and they have been operating very well. There are subsidies that we provide to the care teams, and I know that in each district there are also funds available for care teams that apply. So the system is all there to, first of all, allow people who has the commitment and the passion to provide care for the benefit of the well-beings of the people in the district. And we don't want people who do not take this as their priority in taking part in the care teams. And I'm sure there will be many more passionate and committed people of Hong Kong who will take part in the care teams, as you can see in the 5,000 people comprising our care teams in the 18 districts. And for people who wanted to stand for election but could not satisfy the requirement, then they should review themselves to see why they did not get either the nomination and support of the people. For people who want to provide service, then it's not just what they want. We want the best people. So we need to have a system to ensure that these people are produced. And if anybody looks for a position for money purpose, then probably this is not the passion and the commitment we want. As regard Cathay Pacific canceling flights over a short period of time, causing inconvenience and also loss to some passengers, of course, we are very concerned. Hong Kong, of course, has the mission of ensuring Hong Kong will be a strong aviation hub in this region. So the whole aviation capacity is important. And I understand that because of COVID, then there are challenges that we need to overcome. And I do see great efforts are being made to overcome these challenges. But I also want these challenges to be overcome very quickly and very effectively. So we will be in contact with the people in the aviation industry, particularly Cathay Pacific, to ensure that the capacity is rebuilt as quickly as possible. I also understand that this capacity constraint exists in many cities, similar to Hong Kong. But in this competitive world, yes, I want our aviation industry to rebuild its capacity fast and completely, so that we will be competitive as a whole. And also, I think it is the basic service requirement for airlines to provide satisfactory service to passengers. Now, I do think that companies in the aviation industry in Hong Kong has that mission and has that goal close to their heart. But we need greater efforts, both short-term and long-term. The Transport and Logistics Bureau will be in contact with the management of Cathay Pacific to indicate our goals and see how we can work together to ensure the best services are provided by to passengers.
時間關係咧，我哋解答今朝。
We'll take the last question of this morning, the lady at the back. I'm from News. First question. District councils talk about activities to boost local economies. We see a lot of vacant shops. Are there any measures to boost the economy for 2024? Can you tell us about the direction? Regarding district care teams, well, there is a team that pulled out. Is there a mechanism to fill to plug the gap? Do you have any plans to address the issue? Economic development is very important. We have done a lot of work post-pandemic. We explored opportunities to develop local economies and to develop markets. You see that we have put in place a lot of initiatives internally as well as publicity campaigns overseas to publicize Hong Kong, that we have returned to the international stage. I have given you information about various activities to promote Hong Kong. We talk about mega events and the mega events economy because it brings enormous benefits. For international conferences, we attract participants. They don't just come to Hong Kong to take part in the events. They will do other things as well. When it comes to sports events, similarly, we have participants coming from different parts of the world to watch the games. The athletes will talk about their pleasant experience in Hong Kong in their social media sites. So they bring benefits to Hong Kong. We've also started leisure and cultural travel. We have initiatives to attract people to come to Hong Kong. We understand that there is a challenging external environment. There is high interest rate, and there are also geopolitical tensions around the world. All these adverse factors put pressure on our economy. But Hong Kong has been doing quite well in two areas. Say, for example, the tourism industry as well as the retail industry. We can see from recent figures that for the tourism sector and the retail sector, there is a double-digit growth. We see an increasing number of inbound visitors. Inbound visitors coming from overseas and the mainland has reached 60% of the pre-pandemic level. In some segments, the number has exceeded that in 2018, that is especially, say, in the Philippines and Thailand. Visitors coming from these two countries have exceeded the number in 2018. For some other areas, there is still work to do to catch up. We hope that by the end of the year, our economy will be doing quite well, especially in tourism and in retail. We have night and day vibe activities and various other activities to boost our economy. The Hong Kong Brands and Products Expo has just come to a close. The turnover rate is quite good, and they have made some records in the number of participants as well. So there are a lot of activities that will boost our economy. Hong Kong people are versatile, smart and resilient. We will come up with various ideas to attract people to come to Hong Kong. I hear that during festivals or mega events, there are shops with a long queue outside, whereas for other shops, there are vacant seats. Well, if you have spare capacity, when others have a queue outside their shops, then you need to find out why you're not doing as well. We need to maintain, say, for example, a pleasant experience for patrons. Hong Kong is a mega event. We're also a capital of courtesy. We must understand that other places and other countries are progressing as well. So we do need to do better to give consumers a better experience. Hong Kong has gone through a lot. We have gone through some ups and downs. The external economic environment affects Hong Kong because we are an externally oriented Hong Kong. The government has the duty to organize and put in place initiatives, but the operators themselves will have to do their bit. I think everyone has to work to come up with new ideas. I see that for some industries, they have made changes. They shift the focus from sales to quality of service. They aim to make one of a walk-in customers to become their regulars. Hong Kong is a shopping paradise. We offer good service. We have an advantage. I believe that in 2024 we'll be able to overcome challenges. We will make good use of the opportunities to reach new heights. Well, there was a question about filling the vacancy of district care teams. There is an arrangement in place to replace district care teams, say, for example, when they underperform. So whether it's a sub-performer or someone who pulls out of the service, there will be an arrangement to address that. We may ask the care team in the next area or district to step in. So there is an arrangement in place. And this time round, the team in the next district has been asked to help. We think that there are a lot of people who want to be part of a district care team because they are public spirited. They have confidence and faith in Hong Kong. They have a sense of commitment and they are sincere in serving the district. That's the end of the press conference. Thank you.